Ofsted wants parents and teachers to give feedback on plans for new colour-coded reports in England that will replace the old one- or two-word grading system. The schools inspector promised to reform the way that schools are assessed after the suicide of the primary head teacher Ruth Perry, who took her own life after her school received a bad report. Our education editor Bronwyn Jeffries has the latest.
It's got to be the subjects, how well you taught, how well you achieve, how well you look.
Once a head teacher, now he visits schools. Martin Oliver runs school inspections in England. He's bringing in a new Ofsted school report and says it will be easier for parents to choose between schools.
Providers, schools, they didn't want the single word summary judgment, but they did want either a narrative or a bullet point, and their third option was to say we want some clarity. But when we spoke to parents, overwhelmingly, more than three-quarters of parents said, we agree, we don't want the single word judgment, but we do want clarity of how well a school provides.
And this is how it could look, with 5 grades for different aspects of a school. Secure means meeting all the government standards. Exemplary means so good other schools should learn from it. How inclusive a school is will be highlighted for the first time. The report will still look at what pupils learn and behaviour. The Education Secretary has faced questions about school standards. She's now promising swifter action. In a speech today, she said improvement teams would step into schools judged struggling.
There are more than 600 schools in this country that are stuck, receiving consecutive poor Ofsted judgments. More than 300,000 children go to these schools. Their life chances, limited by the bad luck of going to a poor school. That is our inheritance, and that is not good enough. Stuck schools are the new front in the fight against low expectations.
These reports will give parents a bit more subtlety about a school, where the strengths and weaknesses lie, helping them to make decisions. For head teachers, the real test will be when the inspections start.
This is a good game, isn't it? It's testing all of my knowledge.
This head teacher isn't convinced Ofsted has changed its culture. The primary school was graded good in every area this year, but he says it was a bruising experience.
The roller coaster of emotions, going from anger and frustration to being in floods of tears in my own office. The impact emotionally was huge, physically was huge. I was absolutely exhausted.
Head teachers' unions say the changes could make things worse, giving parents unreliable information without reducing stress.
We still have single-phrase judgments going from causing concern to exemplary. We think that's a worry. And also Ofsted proposed to look more widely at a school, but still in the same period. So we're concerned about how reliable those judgments will be as well.
It's just over 2 years since Ruth Perry took her life after an inspection. Her family said these plans would not make the system safer. Bronwyn Jeffries, BBC News.